Good morning, guys. I hope you're having a great day. And today we're going to go through perimeters again because I noticed there were a few misconceptions on this topic. So let's start from the very basic. If we are going to measure rectangles, what metric unit do we use? So we want to measure the length of a rectangle, right? And the width. What do we use? Well, the metric unit that we use to measure length is the meter because we measure how long something is. But what happens when we want to measure little things, smaller things? Sometimes we just don't need a massive meter, right? We use our ruler. And our ruler has some centimeters, right? So today we're going to be using our ruler. If we would have a football pitch, a massive football pitch, and we use a ruler, we'll be very tired. This is not the best instrument to measure a football pitch. But if we have a measuring tape like this one, or a meter stick, that may be easier. Therefore, the unit we use is meters. But if we're measuring a book, we don't need this massive meter stick. Then we just use our ruler. And the unit of our ruler is centimeters, the unit of measurement. This is how we get a perimeter. The perimeter, guys, is the distance around a shape. I didn't want that one. All the distance around it, not the inside, just the distance around it, the outline of a shape, right? That is the perimeter. So we can use rulers like the one I have here and measure every single side of our rectangle. Here we have 16 centimeters. I'm going to write it here, 16 centimeters. And then I have my other ruler to help me here. And this is 8. Let's say that it's right, like there we go, and it's 8 centimeters. So I'm going to, again, the sticky note. I'm going to write here 8 centimeters, right? Therefore, since it's a rectangle and it has 2 equal sides, the other side will measure exactly the same as this one. Can you see? 16 centimeters. I'm going to write it here, 16 centimeters. And the other side measures the same as the one on the left, which is 8 centimeters. That is the first thing we have to do to get to know the perimeter of a shape. The first thing, get to know how long each side is, or the length of each side. Second step, I'm going to move my face a bit here. Second step, we are going to add all the sides. To get to know the perimeter, we need to add all the sides. Which means I'm going to add this one first, 8 centimeters, add 16 centimeters, add again 8 centimeters, add the last side 16 centimeters, right? But translating this just to numbers, it will be perimeter is 8 add 16, add 8, add 16. And here we can add all these numbers together. And for me, it's easier to add these ones first. Double 8, right? And double 8, sorry, I'm going to use this one to make this clearer. Double 8 is 16, and double 16 is 32. We already know our double numbers, right? Why double 16 means that it goes? Well, we have 16 here. Double 16 equals 32. What do we do now? Now we add these two numbers together. 16 and 32. And there we go. 16 add 32 equals, I'm going to use this one now. 6 add 2 equals 8. 3 add 1 equals 4. And we have our perimeter. The perimeter, which means all the distance around our rectangle, is 48 centimeters long. Here's where I found loads of mistakes. So you had these rectangles and these instructions that said that 1 square was worth 1 centimeter. So you didn't even have to use your ruler. You just had to pretend each square was 1 centimeter long. So you would just have to count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it will be 7 what? We know it's 7 squares, but it says here 1 centimeter per square. And then you will, well, you know that the opposite side is exactly the same, has exactly the same length, which would be 7 centimeters. And then measure the other sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, 5 centimeters here and 5 centimeters here as well, right? 5 and 5. And then you'll have just to add all those numbers together. Therefore, you would do something like this. Perimeter equals 5 add 7 add 5 add 7. What is the result? Well, for me, it's better to double numbers. 5 add 5 equals 10, or here, 5 add 5 equals 10. 10. And then double 7. Here, 7 add 7, double 7 is 14. 10 add 14 equals 24. Therefore, our perimeter would be 24 what? Centimeters. That was it. No multiplication, okay? Okay, guys, this is what you have to do. You have to trace 3 rectangles on your notebook using a ruler and a pencil. Then measure each side with your ruler and then add all the sides together. And finally, write 4 centimeters. I'm going to show you with one. Come closer, camera. So you're going to trace different rectangles. This one will be 6 centimeters. I'm going to write here 6 centimeters by 4 centimeters. And then here 6 and 4 centimeters, right? So I'm going to add all these numbers together. 4 centimeters, 6 centimeters. So the perimeter would be 4 add 6 add 4 add 6. I'm going to use my number bonds to 10, 10 and 10. So 4 add 6 equals 10, 4 add 6 equals 10. 10 add 10 equals 20. So my perimeter would be 20. 20 what? Centimeters. You have to do that with 3 different rectangles. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.